All right, good morning, my beautiful people, man. Thanks so much for joining us here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's check in to see here. Looks like everything is good. Yep, that went there. Yep, that went there. Make sure we do this quick sharing here. It's time to get this thing up and rolling, man. We're going through the book, How to Be Rich. And in this book, we are now into the lesson on the rich inner life will soon be rich on the outside. And so as you guys are connecting, go ahead and say good morning, by the way. Let us know where you're connecting from. We're here in Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, where it's greater. Thanks so much for joining us here this morning on Instagram Live and also on YouTube Live. Give me just a second here. Just want to go ahead and make sure I share this on out wherever it needs to be. I think it's been shared. Let's see here. Let's just check one more place. Make sure we get exposure this morning. People know that we are here and ready to rock and roll. Good morning, by the way. How are you this morning? It's a terrific Tuesday. It's another great day to have a great day. And so hopefully you are ready to rock and roll this morning as you get up, getting out, and getting ready to get up, get out, and get something. We're not going to delay. Not going to take up too much of your time this morning. We're going through the book, How to Be Rich. That's right. How to Be Rich. Why not you? Everybody put in console, why not me? Why not? Why not you? We're going to pick up where we left off at on the rich inner life. It's sooner rich on the outside. We may not be finishing this today. We'll probably be finishing it tomorrow or maybe Thursday. Still got quite a bit to go here. Oh, Lord. Still got quite a bit to go here in this chapter. Hey, man, we're not in any rush. We're going to take our sweet time. We'll probably be done by Friday. Yeah, it's a lot in this chapter. We'll take our sweet little time. We'll get on with this thing here as we move on. Hey, you know what time it is? Time to get the show on roll. It's 30 minutes a day to keep broke away. 30 minutes of reading. 30 minutes of deciding that you are going to do something to change the way that you think, and you'll change your life forever. Let's get this show on roll. You know what time it is, DJ? Mr. DJ, hit. As soon as I can find you, Mr. DJ, hit the music.
Oh, the words from the pages change your world. Your world, they can change your heart. They can change your mind. They can change your life. The world can change your world.
All right, my beautiful people. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. It's New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put in a book, we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprise, CEO of ERGJ Black Bazaar, and also international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. That's right, The Black Billionaires Club. It's a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, if, it's a big decision, it's something, a qualifying, a conditional question, if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. Don't study poor dad, study rich dad. Don't learn just what not to do, but also learn what to do. And I just believe that if they can do it, then I can do it. That's right. If they can do it, then I can do it. Well, you can pick this book up at www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub. Matter of fact, it's not just a book, it's a movement. It's a club. It's an actual club that you can be a part of as well. You can join the Black Billionaires Club today by going there, clicking on Join the Club. It's a $20 decision, a $20 investment, a $20 commitment per month to connect with people who are serious about winning with money, serious about success, serious about building. See, a lot of times we say we want to be around like-minded people, but those like-minded people are broke. Well, why don't we switch that up just a little bit? Why don't we move from the crowd of broke and get with the few who are serious about winning? See, the crowd talks, the few do. And I got to ask you a question this morning. Are you a talker or a doer? Don't be just here. Don't just be a hearer of the word, but be a doer of the word. See, I got a little bit of that in me too. Don't just be a hearer of the word. We go to church every Sunday just to hear. No, be a doer. Do what it says, and you shall prosper as your soul prospers. Well, again, you can join that Black Billionaires Club by going to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, clicking on Join the BBC, and making the decision, a financial decision that'll change your life forever. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get right to day number 16, and we got 21 days to change a habit, 21-day flashcards, and that's what we're going to get into today. You can pick these cards up, too. Just inbox us, let us know you want to get them. Day number 16 says their opinions don't matter. Their opinions don't matter. And it simply says this, I would not allow, oh, I can just start right there. I will not, everybody put a console, I will not allow. We would stop right there. I will not allow. Good morning to you, Miss Mary, over at the Instagram Live. I will not allow others' opinions to dictate who I am. They're entitled to their opinion, as I'm entitled to my fact. And the fact is, their opinions don't matter. And we talked, I think we talked yesterday or Sunday about being swayed by other people's opinions or thoughts or conversation, right? Their opinions, the moment that I decided that their opinions no longer matter, right? I stopped being thrown off. I stopped being distracted. I stopped being taken away from what I know I've been called to do. The moment that you decide that their opinions don't matter, it matters to them. They're entitled to their opinion, but everybody's got an opinion. But will you stand firm on your truth? You'll stand firm on your fact. Their opinions don't matter. I will not allow others' opinions to dictate who I am. They're entitled to their opinions as I'm entitled to my fact. And the fact is, their opinions don't matter. Well, you pick up these flashcards, 21 days. 21 days to change the way that you think. 21 days to change a habit of thought and get to a place where once you change that, you change everything else. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Pick those things up. It's $20 investment again for those flashcards. Pick those things up today. Well, we're going to get right to what we're going to read about today because this is the New Black Wall Street Book Club where Black folk do read. You put in a book, we absolutely will find it. We're going through the book of How to Be Rich. Why not you? How to be rich. And we're in the chapter, A Rich Inner Life is Soon Rich on the Outside. A Rich Inner Life is Soon Rich on the Outside. Just in case you don't know, these books, we got about, I got about 8 copies left. You can pick this book up as well. It's $15 for you to get. Just inbox us, let us know you want to get the book. We'll send the thing out to you. ASAP Rocky, that's right, ASAP Rocky. Mr. James Allen, one of my favorite authors. This is the author of As a Man Thinketh. He goes on to talk about enthusiasm is the wealth itself. Enthusiasm. Everybody put a comments on enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is wealth itself. Yeah, interesting. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. One of the greatest success methods is to be full of radiant energy. We are judged every moment by the law whether we are the quick or the dead. There are multitudes of dead ones everywhere, and these make the vast army in failure. You may go among the poverty-stricken, the unemployed, or the loafing world, and you'll find that the quickness of spirit is lacking in them. They're dead to opportunities, dead to enthusiasm, dead to faith, dead in vital understanding, and dead to everything that will hold them fast to the great pulsing life current everywhere, waiting their own conscious contact. These failure people are depressed below the level of the universal life, like the Dead Sea or the part sands of the desert, while within their own being are lying dormant the possibilities of life, more abundant, and the success that comes from this life. There are those everywhere who take nothing out of life and who put nothing into it. Oh, Lord. Let me read that again. There are those everywhere who take nothing out of life and who put nothing into it. If it were not that the Heavenly Father feedeth them, they would perish off the earth. There are many people who live in all the beauty of this earth, contacting hourly the wonders of earth, sky, sun, water, and verdure, and yet are blind and deaf to all that nature's voice is speaking. The great, wide, beautiful world, with the wonderful waters around it curled, and the wonderful grasses on its breast are nothing at all to the lives of the eyes of the dead ones. They have no value as friends, companions, or lovers. For all these associations call for the thrill of quickening power of sight and sense to make them worthwhile. They have no real value anywhere and are a drag on every situation. How many guys have met some people who are a drag? on every situation. It seems as if they are already dead. That's kind of like called the walking dead. There's no life. There's no enthusiasm. There's no expectation. They put nothing in this life and they get nothing out of it. They're a drag. Matter of fact, I remember a time when I was a drag. I was drifting. Right? I remember there was a time when I was a drag, dragging everybody else down. Because I didn't know my mission. I didn't know my purpose. I didn't have a passion. I didn't want to be here. They have no real value anywhere and are a drag on every situation because they have within them no power of response to any sort of external stimulation. They lack the power to press their own spring of answering enthusiasm and quickness. This is why I say I got the spirit of immediate. Right? This is why I say when I see something, I immediately go after. I attack. My eyes are open. I once was blind, but now I see. I once was dead, but now I'm alive. I'm ready. Everybody put in the console, I'm ready. I want to know, are you ready this morning? See, we don't know. You may not know what's going to happen today, but are you ready for what's to come? Are you expecting great things to happen today? See, I woke up this morning on purpose, ready to win. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready to go? You ready to get it this morning? Are you ready? Some of y'all still dragging, but you're here. And some of you are still dragging, but you're here. See, sometimes that's all it takes. Thank God I'm still here. I still got a chance. I still got an opportunity. I still got time. Thank God I'm still here. And because I'm here, I'm ready. Enthusiasm is the dynamics of our personality. Without it, whatever abilities you may possess lie dormant. It is safe to say that all of us have more latent power than we ever learned to use. We may have knowledge, sound judgment, and good reasoning faculties, but no one, not even ourselves, will know it until we learn how to put our hearts into thought and action. Let me ask this question this morning. And I know this might be difficult, because when I ask this, it's like you got to really kind of like, when's the last time you put your heart into something? I know for many of us, that's a tough question because it hurts, right? When you put your heart into something and it feels like your heart's been broken. And I notice I said it feels like your heart's been broken, right? Because you put your heart into it. And I know I don't remember the quote exactly, but I think it says something like this. It's better to have loved than to never have loved at all. It's better. It didn't say it didn't hurt. It said it's better. That at least I got love in my heart. But to put your heart into your thought and your action. In other words, to give it your all. To go forward. To put 100, 110, 115, 120. To put all that you got into all that you have. Most people never do it. And because of fear. They're scared of the outcome, not realizing that, man, if I just give it my all, that's the best I got. I mean, think about it. The last time you did your best. I mean, it's the best. It's my best shot. Now, whether the shot went in or not, whether the shot got you exactly what you thought it was going to give you or not, but didn't it feel good to finally give something your best shot? See, most of us will just give it, just try, right? We may attempt, but we don't attempt with our best. We attempt with our less and get what we get out of it. We don't get much out of it. It was busy work. It wasn't the best work. And we got some results, but it wasn't the best results. When's the last time you gave it your best shot? You threw caution to the wind and said, man, this is my thought. This is my action. I'm putting my heart into it. This right here, I'm giving my best shot. Why not? Now, most of y'all, I don't do it for your job. No, you don't. You don't do it. Most of y'all get. Most of us at the end of the day, we get paid, right? Just enough so we don't quit. We do just enough so we don't get fired. So most of us at our job are not giving our best shot. And I'm telling you, once I realized for myself that I wasn't going to give the job my best shot, I realized I had to give myself. I had to give my dreams. I had to give my goals. I had to give my ambition. I had to give my desire my best shot. That's what changed for me. When I started giving what I wanted to do, what was inside of me, my best shot. See, I worked harder on myself than I did on my job. How about you? How about you? Mr. James Allen goes on to say, power, possessions, and whirlwind consciousness. On one true eternal success law is enthusiasm. One true eternal success law. You want to have success? Huh? You really want this level of success that you dream about, think about? It's gonna take some enthusiasm. You got to get excited about what it is that you do. Anticipating greatness and results, expecting it every day. Are you excited just to be here? To go after? I mean, I'm telling you, just to go after your dream is exciting. It's like, yeah. Oh, you make a little step, make a little, yeah. Police goes on to say, man, yes, I know people who are drags. They have been dragging me with them until I realized the part I played, and I'm working stop dragging my feet and get what I need to done. That's right, get what you need to get done. So one of the laws or one of the things that comes, if you really want to have success, it's going to take some enthusiasm. Now, we're not talking about made up enthusiasm. We're not talking about faking it. We're talking about something that comes from the inside. You draw from this resource, this well that's on the inside of you, right? And you, I don't know, I can't really explain it. It's like, dang, like this right here, I want this. I'm going after this. And I'm right here. But I can taste, how many guys can taste success? How many guys can feel success? How many guys can I mean, when you close your hand, you know you got money in it, even though it looks empty. It's like, I got it. Matter of fact, let me ask this. Because I believe when you get excited or when you get enthusiasm, a lot of times it comes from what you're doing for other people more so than what you're doing for yourself. How many guys get excited to help others? See, when I help you and then you have some measure of success, that's more fuel to my flame. Say, man, I mean, it's one thing for me to have success, but it's a whole nother thing for me to help you have success. Now we double excited. Like, you winning out, I'm like, yes, I'm cheering you on. I'm excited for you. I don't know if anybody else like that's how I'm like, man, to help somebody else win. That's why I like Mr. Marketing, he's been part of championship teams. It wasn't just him getting all the rebounds, it was the team winning, him helping the team win. That's exciting. For everybody to be excited and enthusiastic about going after the win. Right? Well, let's be clear. I hear that. We cannot expect to fan anything into a raging flame of completion unless we do so from the red hot coals of our own ambition, our own enthusiasm, and our own aspiration. Power, possession, attraction, name, fame, honor, and success are all the product of a whirlwind consciousness. It is our own life stream that rushes us on past valleys, past hills, and mountains to deliver our possessions to ourselves. And those who do not generate energy of enthusiasm, everybody putting down on energy of enthusiasm, those who do not deliver, or those who do not generate energy of enthusiasm are at one with the death of their own desires. It takes a stout heart to always keep enthused in the face of prolonged disappointment. Listen to that. Stout means strong. It takes a strong heart, a stout heart to always, not sometimes, right? Not one time, but to always be or stay or keep enthused in the face of prolonged enthusiasm. See, when you can face disappointment and you still are excited to keep going, that's how you know you got a strong desire. And you know, that's how you know your desire is strong, because yeah, you face some challenge, and yes, you face some disappointment, but you're still excited to keep going. That's how you know you got a strong desire. See, a weak desire, a want or a hope or a wish, it faces disappointment and it stops, it quits. But when you got desire, that's something that comes from the inside, something that God has given you. And you face prolonged disappointment and you wake up every day and keep going, you keep attacking. You keep saying, no matter what. That's how you know you got a strong desire. All right, one with the depth of their own desire. It takes a stout heart to always keep enthused in the face of prolonged disappointment and continue opposition. But it must be done if we aim to conquer. These are ours in all business endeavors, in all friendships, all associations, all loves, when we must pass along, aided alone by our soul's white light, as Rudyard Kipling said, when there's nothing in us to hold on to but the power or enthusiasm which says, hold on. To meet hard places on the path is a part of the great plan. And we belong to those who go down to the sea in ships and who do business in great waters. And only those who can bid their own lives glow with an enthusiasm. With an enthusiastic radiance, will keep light enough to steer past the rocks in the channel. Not everyone is equally alive in all ways, under all circumstances. And it is well that we are not, or there would no longer be an opportunity to evolve on this planet. It is, however, possible. I like that word. Everybody put console is possible. It is possible for all of us to have a flaming sword of enthusiasm within us equal to our own development. And no matter how little it may be, it is still there. And like attracts like. For even a grain of mustard seed will move mountains. Now, isn't this interesting? As we understand that like attracts like. In the time in my life when I was a drag, guess what I attracted? Other people who were dragging. We were dragging each other down. Going nowhere. Stuck in our own thoughts. But when I started to flame or put wood or put light a fire to the flame that's on the inside of me, and I started to move with enthusiasm everywhere I went. Why? Because I was focused on what I wanted to do, and what I stopped paying attention to distractions and other people's opinions. I started to attract other enthusiastic people who were serious about winning, and lo and behold, we got the Black Billionaires Club. Full of people who are on fire to win, who looking forward to the journey, who expect to win. This marketer said, even I have Down syndrome, but I believe I'm a winner, so I expect to win, but we need each other. Ms. Felice said, I have to keep my fire burning and add more fuel when low by surrounding myself around go-getters. Keeps me focused on my vision and goals. I know it's up to me to be successful. Listen to this. Mr. James Allen, again, one of my favorite authors, goes on to say, use enthusiasm instead of an alarm clock. Oh, Lord. Use enthusiasm instead of an alarm clock. People who let their enthusiasm awake them in the morning instead of an alarm clock would never fail in business. The managers who let their enthusiasm carry them into an interest in their very lowest employees to see that labor is comfortable will never hunt for laborers, nor meet strikes or revolutions. Friends who meet their friends with interest, with joy, and aliveness will count their friends by the score. And the lovers who give a smile for a smile, a truth for truth, heart for a faithful heart will never die alone. Is this interesting? Let me read this again. People who let their enthusiasm awake them in the morning instead of an alarm clock will never fail in business. I don't need an alarm clock to wake up. I don't need an alarm clock to wake up. I'm excited to be here. I look forward to the day. Now I'm in a different position than some people. Some people hate their jobs. They don't look forward to going, so they need that alarm clock just to get up and just to get there if they get there on time. But here's the beautiful thing about this thing called life. You can change direction anytime you choose to. If you don't like it, change it. If you're not where you want to be, take control. Stop waiting on somebody else to do something for you that you can do yourself. See, nothing in this life, nothing in your life will change until you change. Until you change. Not when the government changes, not when laws change. Not when anything else changes, nothing in your life will change for you until you change. You want your life to get better? You get better. If you want your life to get better, you get better. Whew. The managers who let their enthusiasm carry them into an interest in the very lowest employees to see that labor is comfortable will never hunt for laborers, nor meet strikes or revolutions. Friends who meet their friends with interest, everybody put it down on interest, who meet their friends with interest, joy, and aliveness will count their friends by the score. And the lovers who give a smile for a smile, a truth for truth, heart for a faithful heart will never die alone. When we study the lives of great men and women, whether they are in the fields of government, business, science, or the arts, the one common ingredient all of them possess is enthusiasm about their work and their lives. Enthusiasm enables Beethoven to compose his great symphonies despite his deafness. Enthusiasm enabled Columbus to persuade Queen Isabella to finance his voyage of discovery and to keep going when it seemed impossible to succeed. Enthusiasm is the secret ingredient of success. For the most successful people, as well as the generator of happiness in the lives of those who possess it. With the fire of a great enthusiasm within us, we are burning. And we become then a torchbearer and a lamp to the feet of a slumbering multitude. We are success then because we have set the law of our own life, and believing in the law, we come under the protection of the law. Enthusiasm is the secret ingredient. Let me ask you this question again. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to help you to succeed. As I ask this question, really give it some thought, because I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. I just know that you woke up this morning at 7 a.m. and you are here right now or later, whenever it is you might watch this. And it must be something to be said to help you. But a lot of times it's not about me helping you, it's about you helping yourself. What are you enthused about? What makes you tick? Let me ask it a better way. What turns you, two questions. What turns you on? Recognize this is something I want you to do today. It's your homework. Just get a piece of paper, get a notepad today, get it right now. Don't wait, don't delay, have a quickness of spirit. Get a notepad. And I want you to write two questions. And I want you to identify. Everybody put in the console, identify. I want you to identify, number one, what turns you on? Now I'm not talking about sexual stuff. I'm talking about what lights your fire, what gets you ready to move, what turns you on. The second question on the other side. I want you to have a paper, boom, T, what turns me on? And then start writing. This turns me on. This lights my fire. This gets me moving. Oh my God, I can't wait to do this. Okay, do it later, lovely. All right? Just remember this, right? Do it when you get, as soon as you get stopped or whatever. Just, you got to do it. The second question. See, I want you to identify. You're driving and you type. How do you type that if you drive? You better stop. You better, hey, don't text it and drive. The second question. What turns you off? Interesting. Now, here's the thing. It's going to be easier for you to determine what turns you off because it's easier to identify what you don't like. The type of people that you don't want to be around. The type of situations that you hate. It seems easier to figure out what you hate, what you don't like, what you don't want to do. But that's only half the battle. The most difficult part of this is for you to figure out, to identify what turns you on, what you like, the situations you like to be in, what really gets you moving and pumping, what turns you on. I'm telling you, if you decide to do this activity, to identify what turns you on and what turns you off, you'll be able to say no to the things you should say no to. And you'll be able to say yes to the things you should say yes to. Now, most of us think that it's easy to do, right? We're adults and it's easy to say yes and it's easy to say no. But listen to what I just said. Once you identify what turns you on and what turns you off, it will be easy for you to say no to the things you should say no to. It will be easy for you to say yes to the things you should say yes to. As a good book says, let your no be a no. And let your yes be a yes. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put in a book, we absolutely will find it. My good mentor, the billionaire mentor himself, says this: that price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Right now, I want you to think about the price you paid to be here. It didn't charge you one dime. It cost you something way more valuable than a dime, and that's your time. Spend 30 minutes with us here today or 3 minutes today. It doesn't matter however long you've been here, right? That's the price that you pay. You can't get that time back. But here's the question about value that you receive. Was today worth your time? Was this time that you've invested that you can't get back, was it worth your time, and why? In the comments below, go ahead and share with us what you learned today. What was your takeaway? How did this time help you? How did this help you get started on your day? How did this help you to change the way that you think? So you can change your life forever. Now, I understand I talk fast and you type, so I'll give you a time to do that. Go ahead and share with us the value that you receive by joining us here today on New Black Wall Street Book Club. And while you do that, so I want to go ahead and make sure that you're aware of the things that you can participate in. Number one, you can get the book, The Black Billionaires Club. You can study this book. 12 people, 12 richest Black people in the world today, how they built the wealth. You can get the book. You can learn from them. If they could do it, you can do it. If they could do it, we could do it. Right? We mentioned to you also the flashcards, right? Some of you guys just need to see something, to read something every day, every morning, every night. You can start changing how you think and you change your life, and do it on your own. Formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Choice. Choosing to self-educate yourself. $20. You can inbox us to get this today. And in the book that we're reading, you can get this as well. $15 investment. People won't even spend $15. You know when I went and got this book? You know when I got it? As soon as I heard about it. as soon as I heard about it. Now, most people, as soon as they hear about the Nikes, they'll go get them. As soon as they hear about a new iPhone, they'll go get them. As soon as they hear about the concert coming to their city, they'll go get the tickets. But as soon as they hear about a book that can change their life, they won't go get it. Our values. It's called the miseducation of people. Well, see here. Ms. Margaret said, prosperity turns them on. Helping God's people turns them on. That's what keeps me pushing. Felicia said, I don't like people that latch on for a free ride instead of making things happen for themselves. I call them freeloaders. She said, I don't like that. That turns me off. Turns me off. Well, guys, I want you to remember this, man, that it takes a village. Yes, it does. It takes a village and it starts with us. You want to go fast, you go by yourself. Well, if you want to go far, you want your money to go long. You want your idea, your philosophy to go far. You want your business to go far. You go together. Right? It starts with us. It starts with man and woman deciding. They're going to look in the mirror and decide that they're going to be the change that they want to see. Let's build, people. Let's build these bank accounts. Let's build these businesses. Let's build these ideas. Let's build these dreams. Let's build our community. But most important, let's build each other. Let's do it together. We all we got. But guess what? That's enough. Man, I pray to God to preserve each and every one of you today, that you'll go out and not only that you set goals for yourself, but you'll crush those goals. Because you got the spirit of enthusiasm and you're expecting to have a great day. Therefore, you will have a great day. And I hope that we'll be able to meet again tomorrow right here at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Until that time, you know what time it is. DJ, hit the music.